Hey guys, so I wanted to do a review of this big pillow that I got. Ignore my fan, it's literally right there, but it's like really hot, so I have to have it on. Anyways, this is the pillow I got. It was from Cosplay FTW. I'll just show you, like, this is like an ordering app, but basically in Cosplay FTW, they kind of recommend you to like download this app so that way you can keep track of your orders. So it was $124.80 for for USD, and then in Canadian it was around 180 because of like the differences between the exchange rate. So it was pretty pricey, but I think it's worth it because it was like a really large pillow. So there's two types, like two sizes. I showed my Denki one over there in a different video. You can check it out in my hauls playlist, but basically you'll notice that that one is 100 centimeters in height, in length, and its width is 50 centimeters. And this one, somehow when I ordered it, I didn't pay attention to the sizing, and I thought, oh, it's just a little bit bigger. So I thought it was 100 centimeters by 50 centimeters, and that was the only difference. Turns out it was 150 centimeters, which is almost my height, like 20 centimeters off, and then it's 50 centimeters for its width, so it's really big. You'll notice like my bed setup is different now. Like I changed where my bed is, and my bed's like way cleaner. So if you watch my videos for when I do hauls and stuff, and like cosplay haul videos or reviews, you'll notice a little bit different. But yeah, I'll eventually show you guys. But basically, this one is Ichiro Kirishima from My Hero Academia. He's my favorite character, so I don't mind that it was that big. I don't know why I wasn't paying attention to sizing. That's just what I did. But I ended up getting. I'm gonna do another review on the Bakugo one, but that's kind of why I ended up getting a smaller version of him. Originally, I was going to get the same size for Bakugo and Kirishima because they're both like my top favorite characters, but then this is what happens. I like Cosplay FTW personally when it comes to body pillows because not all of their body pillows are lewd or like inappropriate, and I personally don't want to go for inappropriate body pillows, and also that would be awkward to have. I find it would be awkward to have in like my room in general, so I don't want any of those. But I really like the My Hero Academia ones because they seem to be straightforward and just clean. So yeah. So this first side is him in like his medieval um um sorry, I'm just standing here. But his medieval fantasy look that the artist drew them in officially, but he didn't really do anything like any story about it. I think it was just artwork that he wanted to draw. The creator of My Hero Academia basically just drew that, and it's really pretty. And then the next one, I kind of was like, I don't know, for this spec on him, but there was originally I was kind of did like when I was looking at the body pillow, because some of them like Bakugo, there's a Dobby one, and there's a like Shoto Todoroki. There's a couple of the characters that have two different types of body pillows, so you can definitely like check it out. I'll leave a link for them for where I bought this in the description box below. You can check it out. But basically, some of the characters have different body pillow like covers that you could buy. Sorry, I just can't speak right now. But basically, you could buy choosing between two different ones. However, for Ijiro Kirishima, there was only one, and that was this. I don't mind it personally, but I'd rather like see one of them with like his hero outfit instead of like the UA sports uniform. But that's the only design they had. So basically, you can see he's in his sports uniform there. I really like the printing. Like the printing is pretty good quality for a large pillow. It doesn't look too blurry. A lot of it is like they probably did the like because they stretched it on like a big pillowcase. They probably did put they probably like it does take away from quality. I don't know why I can't speak, but it takes away from quality, and normally I would assume it wouldn't look that great, but it does look really nice. It doesn't look that blurry. It just looks more blended in areas like the eyes. Like you can see it's not like that crisp, but it's really nice. I do like the overall quality. It's yeah, and that's for that. I did buy it with the pillow insert though, so that's why it's more expensive. If you wish to buy it without the pillow insert, it would be cheaper. So the prices will be on like the link for where I bought it from again, so you can see like the differences. So there's the small one, and then that's 100 by 50, and this one is 150 by 50. No, sorry. So the small ones are 100 by 40 centimeters, and the large ones are 150 by 50 centimeters. And I said that before, but basically that gives a bit of a different price range. Like the price did jump quite a bit when I bought these, and that makes sense. I was kind of curious why that happened, but when I look back at the sizing, I was like, oh, that's why. And he came in like wrapped in like a big bag from Canada Post, and they just dropped it at my door because the quarantine. So it was basically on my porch, and then he actually was folded up like three times and like wrapped really hard. The only downside, like the only issue I had was that it wasn't really in anything. Like there was bubble wrap around it, but it was like bubble wrap and tape. So what happened is some of the tape, like when I was cutting the bubble wrap off with like the tape on top of it, I was kind of there was two times I almost accidentally cut into the pillow because it was like right there. So that's the only thing. Like I guess it is difficult to wrap these types of products in general because they're huge and they're massive. Like my other pillows, the smaller ones, again, like they keep the covers safe, so that's fine. This one just came with the cover on it. Now the bigger ones come from directly from the manufacturer. The smaller ones I bought on clearance, so that's why those came quicker, and those actually came from the store directly. I don't know how long that's gonna last because I heard that their store is closing down, but basically that's what it is. So they're larger ones. They don't have them in stock, so they have to make to order. So you kind of have to wait for them to make it as well. I waited for like a month and a week or so to get it. So yeah. Now I want to talk about the insert. So the insert isn't like the super high quality stuff, but it's still really nice. If you want the high quality pillows, I believe they do sell them separately on the website. They range from the small ones being 40 to 60 bucks, and then it's more expensive when you get the bigger ones. But basically they have better pillows, but when you order the inserts, they're not really as good quality, but they're pretty good. The difference is the big ones, they stuff a lot, and when you open it, it's cotton. But I only have one hand, but basically they stuff it a lot, so it actually stands up really nice if you put it against a wall. I just don't have a bed that's made for two people, so it doesn't fit with me. I did make space though, so eventually it could. But if you get the smaller ones, I'll just show you. I still need to do a review on some of these, but these smaller ones, they're kind of like inside, it's not as great sewing. Like the sewing and the stitching isn't that great, but like around the edge of it inside the pillow, not the pillowcase itself, but the pillow insert, and then it's actually very lightly stuffed, so like that's why it's kind of floppy and it's not great for if you want to display it standing up, but it does, like, it's really soft, so if you like stuffed animals that are like partially, like, I'm one of those people who like things that are partially understuffed, so that way you can hug it and then it feels softer. But anyways, the bigger pillow is more packed, and so I do like it. The bottom is, the zipper is very nice quality, as you can see. I really like how they did the printing of this one, but yeah, there's the zipper on the bottom, but then the other ones have those zippers on the sides, so that's the difference. The only good thing about having this, like, with the insert is that I didn't have to put the insert inside the pillowcase, because in the manufacturing they just stuffed it in for me. Yeah, they are having a sale. I don't know by the time you see this video that you will be able to get it, but there's like a 15% off sale, and if you buy stuff on clearance, they actually are getting rid of a lot of the items that they have in their store, so they throw in a whole bunch of free things. They throw in pins and stuff like that. For my Denki one, they threw in a couple of things, so you guys can see that in my hauls playlist if you want to check out that video. But for this one, because it directly comes from the manufacturer, I think they weren't able to ask them to throw in like extra items, because they don't have, I don't know how much stuff they have in stock when it comes to the manufacturer. But yeah, but he's pretty big, so he's really nice to have by himself. Yeah, so here is, it's basically my review of this body pillow. I really like appreciate that there's a market for clean body pillows. Like, just cause sometimes you really don't, like, there's specific people who don't personally like the sexualized ones, like me. So I really do appreciate that. But yeah, it's really good quality. So if you're looking for like nice body pillows, you can definitely check them out. They have quite a few of them of different characters. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye!